Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Lisa, and I love everything colorful makeup. Clearly, recap, I decided in 2024 to invest in my favorite indie brands that I saw my most adored beauty gurus, in my opinion, go on and on about. And the swatches, the beautiful looks, etc. So I said, yes, it's time. So if you share a passion for colorful eyeshadows or makeup, and you love eclectic music, but heavy metal, old school rock and roll, I'm a Gen Xer. I'm a Harley Davidson buff. Yes, I do ride. Yeah, and if you love indie brands, then you and I should click for sure. So subscribe, hit that like button, and comment and say hi to me. I'd love to hear from you. And also please do share, because it helps out my channel. And I truly appreciate it. I'm sure you saw the thumbnail and the title, and I had mentioned in my previous ranking video that I was going to rank all of my Ensley Rain palettes. I do have an affiliate code with Ensley Rain. It is all capital letters, FFM Lisa, and it will save you 10%. So yeah, and if you use it, I truly do appreciate it. If you don't want to use it, that's okay too. Just make sure you use another creator's code to save yourself some money. But again, if you do use my code, I truly, truly do appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. I will leave Ensley Rain's website and my code in the description box for you guys, per usual, in case you would like to check this brand out if you don't know already. And if you don't know, you definitely should. At the present time, I have 10 Ensley Rain palettes and highlighters and lip glosses. Yes, I absolutely adore this brand. So excited and honored to be able to, promote Ensley Rain on my TikTok shop as well as here. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, now I did create this one eye look, and I had done some pre-filming for my TikTok today. So, the classic one eye look Lisa over here. And I'm going to tell you at the end what palettes I had used to create this look. There were two Ensley Rain palettes that I kind of combined as companion palette for the larger palette. So this is the look. I mean, look at the shift. So, so, so beautiful. Absolutely love it. Lisa has any lipstick? No, we're good. No trauma today. So, coming in at 10, number 10 for me, is part of the Woodland Creature series. And it is, if you don't know, they came out with the Woodland Creature series 2024. The first palette was October, and it was Nutty by Nature, but we're gonna get there. So this one comes in at 10 for me, and it is What the Fox. So this little cutie here, they're all adorable, and I think it's actually really great that the brand did this, because if you know, you know. But if you don't, Ensley Rain is at a higher price point. I've explained this before in previous videos. Being an indie brand and these pigments to make multi-chromes, holochromes, duos, and really pigmented mattes and whatnot, those for the specialty shades, plus they're hand poured and pressed on some specialty shades, so I can understand the higher price point. So, and I think that these were a great way to try the brand. You know, they're 6-pan palettes. There are 4 of them. So they're extremely affordable. I think I was 27, if I'm not mistaken, up to I think the most expensive one was maybe 42, right? Don't quote me on that. But compared to their 12-pan and their larger palettes running from, you know, 72 to, you know, $88. So yeah, these are very affordable. And if you, again, this is coming in 10th place for me. All Ensley Rain palettes are magnetic and they have mirrors. So, you know, you can switch them around if you like. And let me see if I can find my little magnet here, which I like the fact that there are notches, so you can take your nail, but just to be on the safe side, you know, I'm just gonna pull these little guys out just to let you know there are no shade names or stickers with the color of the shade. So if you are kind of moving these guys around with different shades, just write it down so that you know if you want to, you know, put the shade back. Okay, so this little guy. Now, there's greens in here, and the shimmers are beautiful. Okay, yes, we are going to be swatching. But just between all the, you know, out of the 10 palettes that I currently have, like, which one do I least pull and, you know, gravitate to? And I can honestly say this one. I do like this bone vanilla color. It's a great transition in a blending shade. I know Ensley Rain's formulas and their mattes are absolutely silky smooth, pigmented, but, you know, not so pigmented that you can't blend and work with them, and everything plays nice together. So yeah, that bone kind of vanilla color is really pretty, and just, I love that. So this green here, really enjoyed playing with. It's like a, almost like it's a pine green, right? Makes sense, right? It was this color, and this color wasn't what I thought it was when I swatched it out. And then when I mean, I've created a couple of cute looks, pretty looks with this. It just, for me, I knew that even though there was greens in here, for whatever reason, me and kind of teal greens are just, I don't know why, because people have told me that like teal looks pretty. I don't know. So I just don't gravitate towards like teal greens for whatever reason. I don't know. But What the Fox comes in 10th place for me. Yep. Let me just take, and I'm just gonna, you know, greens, purples, pinks, reds. They can stain. I haven't had any real issues with staining with any of the woodland creatures. So that's number 10. And coming in at number 9. Now, this was a very, very large collection last spring. And it was the Flutter and Flourish collection. And for me, number 9 is, surprisingly, is Flutter. Again, it is so hard, you know, depending on the brand too. I mean, I love all the indie brands that I promote and that I invest in and I love, and the palettes that I have. Just certain brands, boy, it can be really hard to say what is my least favorite to my favorite. You know what I mean? Because I truly do love all of these palettes. I love Ensley Rain's packaging. I love, you know, the boxes, you know, there's Cosmic Dreamer box that I have displayed. Lighten Your Eyes. There's the Flutter box. They just do packaging like awesome. I'm a package hoe. If you've been with me for a hot minute, you know. So, but here is Flutter. Now, again, this was a huge collection, and I believe they still have this whole collection for sale in stock. It's $200 and some odd, I believe, for the whole collection. So it's both palettes, both the blushes, specialty shades, lip glosses. It's a very big collection. Didn't gravitate towards Flourish, so I didn't get it. Even though I have a collector's mentality, I still can pull back when I see a collection or a palette that I just know, you know, I'm not gravitating towards it. Do you know what I mean? So that, you know, because I can use that money towards a palette in that, within that brand that I do want and gravitate towards, regardless if it's a new launch or not. But I was kind of surprised at myself the way that, I mean, I went back and forth because I love that this is a muted kind of pastel-y. Now, again, I don't usually, like, I'm trying to get used to, like, pinks and reds. Those were kind of like my nemesis kind of thing. And I've been working with them more and getting used to them a little bit better. But, like, with pastels, I still pull them because I use them as companion palettes, not just for like a straight up look, but for blending, transition colors, inner corner, stuff like that. But I've used this palette like 4 times, and I loved all the looks that I made with it. As far as ranking goes, this is just kind of where it landed because it does have the pastels. I am a dark grungy green, darker purple, you know, darker blues, stuff like that, greens, and loving, as you know, if you've been with me for a minute, you know, reds, oranges, and yellows, you know. Who doesn't want to have a sunset, like, on their eyes? I mean, come on. So, at number 9, but I'm telling you, this is a gorgeous palette. It truly is. So, but for rankings at this point, for what I have, it just came in at number 9. So at number 8 is Cosmic Dreamer, and I'm going to tell you, I did use these 2 palettes to create this look that I have on right now. Again, just because there are some other palettes that I gravitate more to than this one. And this one is fairly new in my collection. But I had taken this whole green row, this black shimmer that has like a blue sparkle in it, and it's called Eclipse, I believe. Yes. And use that to deepen up the corner and the lower lash line very tight onto, like, basically my waterline and lashes, and took my duochrome ColourPop in the waterline here and the NYX white liner right here, and kind of just blended those in. So this one here, and been thoroughly enjoying the Tarte mascara, which is the what are we doing? The something lashes. It's their newer one, platinum. So that's what I'm wearing for a mascara. And so I took these three mattes, this black, I actually took Lucidity shimmer right here in the inner corner, and to start the look off, I went into Flutter with Serenity here, this pastel, like baby green, pastel-y green. Started it here and then blended it up upwards and out, and also mixed the highly pigmented white that's in Cosmic Dreamer. Yeah. So use that one to start out, and then this white pigment with this orange here, which is called I can't, Mabaki or something like that. But this is a really pretty orange. Mix those two to like make a lighter pastel-y orange, and first kind of blended in here, just tapping half on, half off. And then went in, actually before I did that, I took this orange just straight up and pat it on, and then did that whole white and orange to make it a little bit of like a pastel orange, and kind of blended out a little bit more. Hopefully you can, because you can see the orange here. Took this orange shimmer. Right, I don't think I used any of the shimmers in here. No. So I took that orange shimmer right here on the brow bone. This one here, Interplanetary. So took that on the brow bone. Didn't put anything on the inner corner. This one here that I had talked about, this green, beautiful shimmer here on the inner corner. Took this here, which is Mercury, and I will swatch just because, right? Because it's the ones that I used for the look, so why not swatch them, right? So this is Mercury, and look at that. Decided to use that on the outer corner, and like I said, this green here, right here. And actually, yeah, I did use this shimmer. I'm sorry, I apologize. Golden Hour. This one here in the middle. That's what I did. So I did use the shimmer next to that green, because it went perfect, in my opinion. Absolutely stunning, you know. It's Ensley Rain. If you know, you know. And again, like I always say, if you don't know, you need to know, because their mattes and their shimmers are just, and their specialties, their multis, their duos are crazy good. Crazy good. Easy to work with. There's, again, not a lot of fallout, especially if if you're spritzing your brush. So those are the only two shades that I had used in this palette on this look. Everything else came from, Cosmic Dreamer. So I kind of utilized quite a few shades to create this look. And in my opinion, I think it came out badass. Started with this light, then the mid-tone, then worked my way here, and then just took this black with the blue shimmer sparkle. And then, like I said, deepened up the outer corner, which I think it just came out beautiful. So that is those two palettes that I created this look with, and is 9th and 8th place is Cosmic Dreamer. And in 7th is, the next two come from again, the Woodland Creatures collection. So we have, I'm losing my place, 10, 9, 8, so 7 is Happy Go Lucky. This, especially this shade here, y'all. When you, it looks like it would be like a burgundy brown or some sort, right? Oh no, when you start to blend it out, it's this beautiful, I want to say straight up, like a wine almost color, purpley. Do you know what I mean? Just gorgeous for the outer corner and lower lash, just to deepen things up for depth. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But and then this one is kind of this kind of pinky, peachy, mauvey, which is beautiful. And I like the fact in all of these that they make sure that they are giving you a very light color, a mid-tone, a deep, 2 mid-tones or 2 deeps. It depends, you know, the color story, but I like the fact that they did that. And then of course you always have these 2, either duochrome or straight up shimmer or a multi, like, ugh. Right? But for these, those just weren't as impactful as the other 6 p.m. palettes from this collection, from this series. So that's why really it's landing where it's landing at 8 or 7, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so this is 7. Happy Go Lucky. All of the packaging, the little woodland creatures, super freaking cute. So yeah. Next is Hedgehog, which is the recent and last of the Woodland Creatures series. And this, I've created some really beautiful looks. I've only had been able to play with this twice so far, but both times, oh my goodness gracious, it was just so pretty, so pretty. I'm gonna swatch the shimmer ones in here for you. And then this Concord Eggplant Grape, like, seriously. And that's my nail, not the shadow. I'm just gonna shear it out so you can see how really pretty once you start to blend that purple. Just absolutely gorgeous. So 10, 9, 8, 7. So this is in 6th place. Squirrel brain, forgetting where I'm leaving off, of course. And the shimmers are just to die for. Besides like Bella Beauty Bar, Ensley Rain is another one that I just go gaga over. Their specialty, their beautiful shimmers. Unearthly Cosmetics is another one. I'd say those ones so far are kind of like at my top for the indie brands so far. Now, Singe Beauty, that palette, they're very Angelica's first palette, Galactic Visitor. That palette, and she gives you so many options and different formulas in there, especially like with the shimmers. If you get a chance, pick it up. You will not be disappointed. And at the price point, 45 bucks, you cannot go wrong. It is beautiful, beautiful. And I've played with that several times since I purchased it, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna rank pretty high at the end of the year for me. So that is Hedgehog coming in. Lord Squirrel Brain, losing your place, Lisa. Number 6. Lord help me. But this baby, before I go on, this really pretty pale baby yellow is so pretty. And when you you can build these colors up, this like rose color, so pretty. So Hedgehog coming in at 6. Coming in at 5, Snow Moon. Now you may, again, this is a recent launch at the end of 2024 that Ensley Rain did. 2 palettes, Snow Moon and Wolf Moon collection. They're available now on the website. They had done some restocking. Again, I will leave Ensley Rain's website and my code for you in the description box, as I stated before, per usual for y'all. So, but Snow Moon, I believe with the collection, and I have not seen any individual, like, there's glosses that I didn't even know were in the collection. So there is one gloss for Wolf Moon and one gloss for Snow Moon in those collections. I think there's also the bundle too for like 100 and I think it's 105 for both palettes. So they give you, you know, some pretty good options for the collections. But, you know, coming in 5th is Snow Moon for me. Again, neutral gals for you, but at the same time still having that option of pop of color, especially, you know, if you like the mauvies, neutrals. This is like a peach color, and then this mauvey rose kind of color is really pretty. And of course then this more mid-toned kind of mauve. So absolutely beautiful. And this one here is Shiver. Of course, the mattes. And we have to do Frozen Aura. Okay. I have to do Frosted Glow for you. Frozen Aura and a Midnight Echo is, you guys, and these palettes are actually $55 US. So really, you know, for 12 pan palette, and they're magnetic, you get a mirror, the artwork, like $55 US for an Ensley Rain is actually really amazing in my opinion. So there are those shimmers here. Just absolutely beautiful. And I remember when this launched, and I think Snow Moon actually sold out in 2 days. The bundle and the collection, gone. And which surprised me, because in my opinion, I think Wolf Moon is better. But that's just my opinion. But people really gravitated towards this palette for sure. So yes, Snow Moon is coming in at 5 for me. So next, coming in, number 4, y'all, is the last of the woodland creatures, which actually was the first. And this is Nutty by Nature. The little squirrel, so freaking cute. Can't, right? You get a mirror. This color story. The yellow, the orange, the brown, like right at a time where I started to get used to and really loving oranges, reds, yellows, and I just, this combination, this color story together with these shimmers is absolutely stunning. Now, when I was like, oh, this is straight up like a dark brown, like a chestnut brown or something. Oh no, once again, a color that they're like, hold on, shear it out and blend it. And you're gonna find that it's another shade that is kind of like a burgundy kind of color, very light. It's beautiful, right? So I just, like, it is this Nutty by Nature for sure. I have played with this and pulled this many times since I've purchased this, and I absolutely am so glad I have these in my collection, especially Nutty by Nature. And we definitely have to show you the shimmers in this one. I mean, it is absolutely. Okay, just stop. Stop. I am all comfy cozy tonight. Just kind of put some gel in my hair, did my base makeup, and put my glasses in my hair. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be comfy cozy. It's fairly late right now, but I wanted to get this ranking in. My Divina Cosmetics, I don't know what's going on, why I'm having issues with the mail. But my order from Divina has been sitting in Jacksonville, Florida since Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the afternoon. Usually when it gets to Jacksonville, the next day it's in Ocala, and it usually gets delivered. Oh no. Oh no. And then so they're like, okay, well, it's going to be delivered on the 3rd, which is, you know, today, by 9 p.m. Oh no, supposedly it's still stuck in Jacksonville, and it may be here tomorrow. I was so pissed because when I called the post office, I'm like, listen, it says something completely different on my end on the USPS with the tracking number than it does in their system. It says on my end, it's moving through on its way to its final destination. On her end, it says that it's still in Jacksonville. And she's like, it'll be a few more days. Number one, I did expedited rush shipping. And number two, like, it's been in frickin' Jacksonville since Friday, and there's no reason why it's taking this long. I don't understand. Good news, though, for Cosmic Beauty, which I already knew they were going to get it straightened out, and they did. So they've got my order resent. And I know I did expedited shipping, so hopefully they just kind of put a rush on it, and I can't wait to get the Lovers palette, the Sinister palette, and the lipstick that went with the collection, one of them in the shade Nancy. I am so excited, especially to play with the Lovers palette. I mean, it just looks absolutely stunning. The Sinister palette is reds, blacks, grays, like, I think there's purples in that, but I'm excited. I am so excited, but I am even, like, ecstatic because I know my Divina order is so close, and I'm just hoping it is here tomorrow. Damn it. So anyways, Nutty by Nature. Squirrel. Coming in at 4. Top 3, y'all. Here we are, top 3. Let me get a fresh new, and we are at 34 minutes. I'd say this is probably going to be 45 minutes. It's 10 palettes, you know what I mean. Not editing. Again, if you're new, hi. Lisa has some squirrel moments and goes on tangents and rants and gets off topic, and, you know, probably had way too much fucking coffee, is for sure. It's definitely sitting right here. And hopefully you grabbed your coffee or a snack or something to drink and you enjoy these videos. according to views. You know, people seem to love rankings, declutterings, stuff like that. So, and I knew I kind of wanted to do this anyways, like each category for each brand that I absolutely love. You know what I mean? Ooh, cold coffee. But anywho, top 3. Coming in at 3, and I really, really, really struggled. At this time, because there are still palettes that I do want to grab from Ensley Rain. Quite a few. Groovy Garden, Harvest Moon, like all of the moon ones. I mean, I have Snow Moon and Wolf Moon, which I did receive in PR. So thank you so, so much, Ensley Rain, for that. Plus I had purchased on launch day Wolf Moon. I would have grabbed Snow Moon, but at that point, actually it wasn't on launch day, it was a couple days later, it was sold out. But then it was unexpected that they were sending me both palettes in PR, so I was like, oh my gosh. So I have an extra Wolf Moon, but that is taken. It is going to be going to my sister, one of my sisters. So coming in, like I said, Groovy Garden, all of the moons, anything that ends in moon, Harvest Moon, Cold Moon, Strawberry Moon, Flower Moon. I actually am not sure about Strawberry Moon, to be honest. I may not get that one, but Cold Moon, Groovy Garden, Harvest Moon, and Flower Moon, oh, absolutely. And again, these palettes are, you know, $75, $80 palettes. One I think is $88. So it's going to take a minute. And every single time, the full moon, like solstice series, which is 4 of the moon palettes, it sells out. It sells out within 24 hours. And I think it's, I can't remember what the price is, 200 and something for those 4. And I think you're really only, I think you're saving like $15, which really isn't all that much, but it's still saving $15. So anyway, definitely will grab those palettes. I'm hoping they don't, you know, discontinue them at any point before I can get to those palettes. But coming in at number 3 is Lighten Your Eyes. I love the story, the inspiration behind this collection. It had a lip gloss, a highlighter, blush. Actually, here is the blush, or maybe this is the highlighter. Yeah, this is the highlighter to it. It's like the rainbow hollow, like it's absolutely gorgeous. Actually, it's one of the ones I'm wearing right now because I mixed it with the Pixie, because of course when I'm wearing pink, so I mixed that today with this pink, which is really, really pretty. But Lighten Your Eyes, between the packaging, the backstory, the inspiration to this, this is beautiful in my opinion. A lot of people were kind of taken back that it was so neutral, so heading in the neutral zone, right? But in reality, there's still pops of color in here. Maybe nothing like, you know, Cosmic Dreamer or, you know, Flutter and Flourish, but there is still pops of color in here. So neutral gals, And I think that neutral gals would really love this, the neutrals in here, but you still, once again, you have the options for, you've got like this mustard yellow and this eggplant purple, and then you have this green here, you know, for darker color. I mean, you know, and of course, again, pigmented, soft, beautiful, blendable. And then just the shimmers, the specialties in here. What can I say? Y'all know. If you know, you know. If you know Ensley Rain's formulas, you know, you get a make sure there's like these putty ones and then the foily ones, the very smooth ones. Like here, I think this one has like a clear base. No, this one here. Oh my gosh. It has like the red to gold, red to green shift. I mean, when I got this palette, I couldn't stop creating with it, really. And I'm very surprised that I ranked it at 3. I thought I was going to probably rank it at least 1 or in second place. But I think you guys probably could guess what 1 and 2 is after naming the palettes that I don't have. What those last two palettes are, my top 2 here. So, but it's, if you get a chance, pick up this palette because you will not be disappointed. So coming in 3rd place is Light in Your Eyes. Again, the story, there is a song by the Talking Heads, and her, the owner and her best friend, they're kind of just like soul sisters, you know, and so she wanted to kind of create a collection kind of off of the inspiration from that song and their friendship, and I thought that just touched my heart, and I thought it was beautiful. So that is Light in Your Eyes, and just look at the packaging. Like, if I had those eyes, I mean, I know you can do it with contacts, but geez. So coming in at 1 and 2, because we are at 42. So yeah, it's gonna be about 45-50 minutes, which still for a ranking of these is not too bad. I hope you stuck with me. Can you guess what 2 palettes these are? So coming in at number 2 is Wolf Moon, okay? I can't stop creating looks with this palette. Making sure I don't have lipstick on my. Look, Neutral Gals, again, another one. Straight up just neutrals and the shimmer. I absolutely love this color story. I love the artwork for both of the collections. This is just badass. I have wolf medicine in my totem. I actually would like to get a wolf head right here. This is gorgeous, and I can't stop playing with it. I can't stop creating with it. It's always out, so I know where it is in case I've used it as a companion palette for other palettes. This beautiful mauve, and then this rose color, and then you have the very light gray, mid-tone light gray, a mid-tone deeper gray. But those, again, if you like mauve and like rose kind of color and grays like together, and you do have, I do wish there was at least one more deeper shade, maybe to kind of go with this. I mean, you have, and this is Wolf Den, I'm just going to, and again, when you shear this out, it's like a burgundy, just purpley burgundy wine kind of color. Makes sense. So gorgeous. I love a good burgundy or like a Concord eggplant purple or mauve if I'm gonna go neutral. And this for me is my kind of like neutral palette to play with. And this is like a marbled, and I don't know if this one is the multi or the hollow. Whew. God. And I'll swatch this one. And Arctic Wolf. Those three. Ooh, I'm telling you. This one here. And this one has like the blue shift in it. Silver blue. Oh, just gorgeous. So, yeah. Wolf Moon comes at number 2. Can you guess what my number 1 palette is? We were at 46 minutes, y'all. And of course, by me mentioning the ones that I don't have that I want to get, can you guess what number 1 is? I'm sitting on my foot and it is not, oh gosh. I am going to take a sip of coffee because we are going to be swatch happy. Coming in at number 1 for me, Ensley Rain. Ta-da! You knew this was coming. If you know me. Underland. This, the artwork again, you know, I don't care if it's AI, whatever, right? But it's the dark side of Alice in Wonderland, right? It's front to back. And this is what she's giving. And it is dark, grungy, but still got, you have that color. And these greens and the like burgundy color and that this purple, but then you have this even deeper. And I was surprised. I was actually digging this color, which is Rabbit Hole, because it's almost kind of like a tealy charcoal. Yeah, it's like that dark, and I'll shear it out. It's like a teal charcoal, hard to, it's a beautiful shade, and it's awesome for like the outer corner, of course, with giving depth. I mean, there's no rules. You can do whatever your heart desires. There's that eggplant, and here is that freaking awesome green and this purple. Love it. Did I swatch the red? No, I don't think I did. Or did I? No. I'm gonna make sure my fingers are not wet putting this one, this, and then we have a pure white, which is Twisted Rabbit. Whoops. Go back into the white because my finger kind of missed. That white is pigmented. You can build it. It's not patchy, right? Shearing out this red for you so you can see how pigmented. Like, you don't need a lot. Oh gosh. Red, and it pulls red. You know what I mean? So I'm going to take these off, and so that we can just swatch some of these beautiful shimmers. And I've already gone through, like, and these are Neutrogena, like 5 wipes. And I knew, being Ensley Rain and, you know, having like 10 palettes from them, this was going to be a little bit longer. We're at 50 minutes, so I'd say it's probably 55. Each time I'm saying this is going to be 5 minutes longer than I said it was going to be. I think I'm well known for that if you've been with me for a hot minute too. So, but I do appreciate you guys watching my videos all the way through. Truly, I thank you. It means so much, and it shows in my analytics. It really does. Like I said, the last time in, I think a couple of videos ago, that I was so shocked that I had reached 1,000 watch time hours, and I owe it all to you guys. So thank you so much. And it's by, you know, watching my videos all the way through. And some of my videos are fucking ridiculously long because of not editing. So thank you for putting up with my squirrel ass. Appreciate you so, so much. And so I'm just gonna swatch like a few of these. The looks I've created, they have been freaking phenomenal, in my opinion. So beautiful, versatile. Oh, that one's a little foily, which is Wicked Wildflowers. It's got a red shift to it. Oh, Lord. This red shimmer. And then this one, oh, I don't know if I can get my pinky to really get a good swatch, which you should never swatch with your pinky anyway. But I mean, even for a pinky swatch, that's pretty damn good, right? Here's that like real foily shade. No, well, this one is too, but okay. That's the hollow. And here is the red, just metallic, just foily, wet looking red shimmer. But look at that hollow. Look at those. This is just gorgeous. And I know for a fact that I'm just gonna swatch this whole darn palette for you because it deserves its moment, period. I can't help myself. And hopefully, you know, this may help you with your decision with what palettes, truly, by seeing these swatches and me explaining. I do wish that with editing, I do take pictures, and I do have, you know, so many videos that I've made with creating the looks that I've created with these palettes. So where I could pop them up like right here to show you, like, squirrel, sparkly, something shiny. And those, oh, I can do this one too, because then that would be, leave only one more to swatch. There. Oh my goodness gracious. Here is this lime green that is, oh boy. I mean, I just went gaga over this palette when I saw it. I knew I had to have it, and it was right up my alley. And I'm so happy I have it in my collection. And again, you can see how much I've, you know, dug into this palette. It is well loved already, and it will continue to be well loved. Little pieces of, they're very flaky, like this silver one. So yeah, but there is this one more shade, the shimmer. I might have, but I don't think I have. And it's that like marbled one. I think I already did, but Fuck it. We'll do it again. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. So we are 55 minutes on the dot here. And this is number 1 for me for my 10 palettes ranking of Ensley Rain collection that I have. And this is Underland. Thank you so much again for watching. I'm gonna probably do one more ranking video. Hopefully my Divina Cosmetics will be in. Then the second order, they're trying to say that it's gonna be here this Thursday. We'll see about that. But I truly hope, because I'm super excited to create with that collection and just get my fingers in it and play and create and share it with you guys. So with that, I hope if you're new, please do subscribe, like, comment, and say hi. I love to hear from you. I always love to hear from new people. I love to hear from my subscribers here, my beautiful queens who have come over from TikTok land. Thank you so, so much. Don't forget to turn your notification bell on because I will be uploading a minimum of 3 times a week, and I don't want you to miss any of my uploads. So with that, you guys, once again, thank you so much. I will leave the website for Ensley Rain and my code for you in the description box below. So with that, have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are, and hope to see you on the next one. Thanks again for watching. Till next time.